Hello, hello. How are you? I missed you. It's been a whole week. Can you believe it? My name is Lola. I am the creator and the host of Our Soul's Journey podcast. I am someone who's been in the spiritual space for about 10 years now, and I've seen many, many sides of this space. I'm a tarot reader, I'm an empath, and I'm someone who loves learning how to live a more soul-led life. I'm here to give you some guidance on blending the physical and the metaphysical and everything in between because, say it with me, everyone's spiritual journey is unique to them. It's true, promise. So now that you know my name, go ahead and leave a little comment of your name. I would love to say hi to you, welcome you on the next episode to our little corner of the internet. It's a great space. I really enjoy it. I love everyone who comes on here and just gets to enjoy the vibe a little bit. I also love our meaningful conversations, even if they are a little bit one-sided. Go ahead, if you're on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel, Our Soul's Journey Podcast. And if you're on Spotify, go ahead and follow, save the video, share it with someone, whether you're on YouTube or Spotify. This podcast is new and it is growing, so the more you share it, the more people get to hear the message, and we get a little bit more grounded in the spiritual community, which is always great. So, I know it's been only a week, but oh my goodness, have I missed you guys. I'm gonna be so real with you. Ever since I've gotten this camera, which has literally been 1 week, I've only recorded that other podcast episode so far, the one previous to this. I've been so happy. I feel like because I'm recording not just my voice, but myself, I feel like there's even more of me, and as nerve-wracking and as scary as it is, I'm so excited to do it. I feel like this is a much more authentic version of me on the internet, and I love this for you because I never, ever, ever want to give off the impression that what you're getting isn't me, isn't my authentic person, because that's not what I'm here to do. I want authenticity in the spiritual community. Me putting myself on video, I feel like really helps that. Maybe not so much on your end, but on my end, it feels incredibly different. So I'm just so happy to do this. This is so exciting. And I also wanted to say that there's going to be a slight change in the podcast, as there is going to be. I'm still new to making podcasts and very new to making video podcasts. I'm going to start including little like thoughts, little updates, um, about just my life and me. I want you to get to know me better. I'm a life coach, but I'm also a human being, and this is my room. This room is very me, and this is just one part of it. If you can't tell, it's filled with so many books. I have photos of all the concerts that I've been to right over there. That one right there is Joe P. He's an incredible, I guess you can call him like a pop rock singer. He's based out of New Jersey. He's incredible. And then, of course, on that wall that you don't see, there's Russ. I love Russ. I'm Russ's number one fan. Don't even try me. I've been to two of his concerts. I know. For a number one fan, you would expect more, right? I know. I understand. I'll do a little tour, but I have a signed record of Russ. I have so many photos from his concerts. I have the wristband from when I saw him in the pit, and then I have the little raffle ticket from when he was raffling away his jersey at the end of the night. Like, it's so cool. That's my little concert wall. And that's just a start. There's more of me to come. I think you can really understand me the more you see how I think and how I feel about things. That's, I think, the bulk of how you're going to get to know me the most. But this is a start. So, welcome into me and my life and who I am. So, one thing I've been thinking about this week, kind of unrelated to the podcast, kind of related, not necessarily something I expected to talk about, but I think I should, is how to fix the lighting a little bit. I've started making decisions that have been more focused on what I want in the moment and what brings me a lot of joy, and really what my soul has been wanting. which has been really interesting. And because I've been so busy, a lot of in the few minutes of free time that I have, I end up being on my phone, which is not necessarily something that I really enjoy. I mean, like, I'll do it if I feel like I want to, which is only really when I'm texting my friends. I'm not someone who I literally don't even have games on my phone. I used to have BitLife, like, and that was the only game I had for a few years, but even then I don't play it anymore. It's really just when I'm texting my friends or I'm on YouTube. And this past week, I've spent a lot of time just deciding no phone. I don't want this. This is not bringing me joy. It's bringing me focus and attention and opportunity, but it's not making me happy. And it's really great that I'm recognizing that. I think it's something a lot of people should start to recognize with themselves, especially when they're looking to break their phone addiction. Also, if I keep looking down, I just want to make sure that my camera isn't lagging at all. It's all for the quality of the video, I guess. And so I've spent a lot of this week just saying no. And it's been great. So I've actually been shopping and running errands and doing the things that I need to do to set myself up for success for the rest of the week. And the moment I woke up this morning, I was like, no, I don't even want to be on my phone. I don't want to text my friends. I don't want to do anything on my phone. I pushed my phone off. I'm like, hell no, this isn't happening. Not doing it. I wanted peace and quiet. That's what my soul wanted. I just wanted peace and quiet. I got ready for the day. I left. I had my keys, my wallet, my phone, got in my car, and I went to Sam's Club and had a grand old time. Of course I did. I fucking love Sam's Club. I also love Costco. We haven't gotten to the point where I can get a Costco membership yet. We're working for it. We will get a Costco membership soon enough. I go out and literally the whole time I'm at Sam's Club, I'm just living in the moment, man. I walk in. It doesn't take me too long to shop either. It's maybe a few minutes. I did the scan and go, obviously. It's a great, great tool to use. I love it. And I go up to the food court. I'm like, do I want to place this order on my phone or do I want to talk to someone? So I waited the extra 10 minutes in line and I talked to someone and it was great. I stayed off my phone then too. I got in my car and I went to go get Sam's gas because if you know, you know, Sam's gas is the cheapest. Look, I do not have a huge community right now. This could not be sponsored. I just love Sam's Club. When I was getting gas, I didn't even get on my phone. I've texted a couple of my friends, of course, because I'm a social butterfly and I need some social interaction. I haven't been on it so much that I feel like I'm living my life somewhere else. And that's what my soul's been craving. And it's been fucking amazing. Not only has my soul been craving to live more in the moment, but I've been craving to do things that are just in the moment, not anything specifically. Now that the holidays are over, my work isn't so busy and I don't have as many shifts, which has been amazing. I have so much more time now. I'm able to keep my time much more balanced as well. And it's also given me time to be in the moment. As above, so below. Those busy seasons in your work will eventually come to an end. It'll pick back up eventually, and when it does, you'll be like, "Oh, I'm refreshed and ready." And it's been amazing this whole time. I mean, maybe this is your sign that you need to get out there and go live in the moment more. Maybe you don't specifically need to do anything different. So, I actually had the idea to turn my lamp on, so we have a lamp on now. So I want to give you some, yes, they're going to be examples, but also food for thought, just to get some cogs in your brain working, I guess you could say. The first one is roller coasters are exciting and they're scary. The second one is your food at a restaurant can come out piping hot but also be the most delicious meal you've ever had in your whole life. The third one is you could love to travel across towns, across states, across countries, around the world, but you may also find it overwhelming, overstimulating, maybe even a bit exhausting. You can practice love and light, but also practice having accountability and living in reality. Do you get what I'm saying here? Today's episode is focusing on two things can be true at once. It's love and light, but it's also reality and accountability. Too often, I think there's this side of the spiritual woo-woo space where we're like, if it's not love, no. Too often in the spiritual woo-woo space, I think we're seeing a lot of delusion. I think we're seeing a lot of rejection, more specifically, rejection and delusion about things that we don't inherently love, things that don't make us feel good emotionally, not necessarily spiritually. And it's interesting because I do think there are some things that love and light kind of gets right. I mean, for one, it's a great opportunity for those who are new in the spiritual space to allow optimism into their lives. I mean, let's be real, most people aren't optimistic people. There's a lot of humans that are glass half empty. There's nothing inherently wrong with that. It just might be a more unsatisfying mindset to have, especially when you're faced with challenges over time. It's not always easy. And here's the thing, it has the potential and has already for many people to experience divine energy. And that can be life changing. I've been in this space for a while. I want to know, have you experienced divine energy? Truth be told, you can find it outside of having a love and light attitude. Sure, yeah. There's no doubt about that. I'm not sure if you've experienced divine energy before, but if you're not sure, let me help you out here. Like I've mentioned, I've been in this spiritual space for about 10 years now. I damn well know what divine energy feels like. I'm not sure how long you've been in this space, so let me tell you about it. Divine energy is pure. It's not scattered energy, meaning it's not necessarily an overpowering energy, though when it's sent by your guides, they could be wanting to wash over a lot of divine energy with you. It's very light. It feels like love. It feels pure. It feels wonderful. It's beautiful energy. It will change your life. And I hope it does. That's what divine energy is going to feel like. And that love and light attitude, I think it opens us up to love. And once we open the door to love, I know this sounds cheesy, but so many things become possible. And that's what it gets right. And my personal favorite idea, maybe, to consider about having a love and light attitude is it allows for a lot of honest reflection. Now, take that with a grain of salt. I think there's some people that have been in this space for even longer than I have, but those who have been in this space as long as me, I think that most of us have gotten to where we have done some amount of internal reflection, whether we had a love and light attitude or not. But those coming into the space and being introduced into it, they see a lot of love and light, and they are doing internal reflection, but it's not objective and it's very ego led, which you can go in a very ego led direction, I suppose, with internally reflecting your life and the person you are and who you want to be, sure. But there's a point when you blend internal reflection with spirituality, and at that point you need to surrender some of your ego. But there's plenty of people who've hopped on board the love and light train of spirituality and have said, yes, internal reflection, yes, I am this, and that. And they choose to work on those parts of themselves, whether you want to or not, completely up to you. But they choose to work on some of those parts and they change and transform their lives. And again, that choice is totally up to you. But that is something that having that love and light mindset can do for you. And it's great. But I think there are a few things that the love and light mindset gets really wrong. And as I mentioned earlier, delusion. Look, we're all human. So before I get into this, this is not me bashing on any single person who has this attitude or this mindset. I want to remind you that we are all human. And before you say, but I'm a starseed, I don't doubt you. I am sure you are a starseed. I agree. I put myself in the same boat as you. I 100% believe I've reincarnated on a different planet prior to this lifetime. For sure. There's no argument there. But you know what you are and you know what I am? A human being. And you know what we're experiencing? The human experience. Don't forget that, maybe in another life, me and you have been totally capable of another idea of divinity, and we've been amazing at it. But in this life, It's a little different. That's totally okay. It's the way it's supposed to be. So back to delusion, not necessarily delusion in one specific form. Delusion in any form can happen. Many of us, especially those who have experienced severe trauma, see love and light as this escape in the sense that they can just dive into love and light. And it's kind of heartbreaking to see. And then another one is isolation of the world around them. Some, not always, but sometimes people get caught up in this idea that because we're creatures of light and we have souls and our soul is incredibly divine, that we isolate ourselves from anything that doesn't fit our idea of what the world should be, which the world should be peaceful. We shouldn't be kidnapping people from other countries. We shouldn't have multiple genocides going on in the world right now. And we shouldn't have so many awful things going on right now. And because we think that these things are going on, we isolate ourselves. I think it's why a lot of spiritual content creators, not to say that a lot of them hold this view, but some that do don't end up speaking out about these challenging times that we're in, challenging to say the least, because it's not our idea of what's love and light. So I'm just gonna isolate myself from that. I'm gonna live in my own world. And especially if you're on the internet in any way, this is a very easy thing to do. To isolate yourself is very easy. And then another way is rejection of anything that doesn't make them feel good. I know, I kind of just covered this, but it does go along with it. Part of that isolation that I mentioned is rejection in a form. Rejecting what doesn't feel serves your soul in what you want in your day to day isn't necessarily the greatest idea. Now, it's not necessarily love and light that's doing this. It's technically the people that are practicing this. I'm not trying to say that the people who practice this are horrible people. The thing about spirituality, which we need to remember, especially after so many people have turned to it, is that many people are going to call themselves masters and say that they're teachers or experts. And yeah, there are going to be teachers and experts in spirituality 100%. I feel like I am myself a teacher. But any and every teacher in this space should always keep an ounce, at least, of humbleness in their pocket because you do not know everything. You could have every single spiritual gift that I could think of. I'm not going to name them, but you could have every gift and you still wouldn't be all knowing. So, what's the point of this love and light crap? Well, I do believe in having an optimistic and positive mindset. It's great. It's like having a little mouse tool, if you will, in your back pocket for your life. It's also important for me. I want to share this with my community because I think the people here are going to be kind of new to spirituality. I think there's also going to be people that have been practicing for a long time. I think there's going to be a nice variety of people here. And I think even covering the basics as someone who's been in this space for a really long time is perfectly fine. And it's still helpful for those coming in because when you first come into spirituality, it is going to be incredibly overwhelming, especially now with so many buzzwords. It's like you can't escape your twin flame. And I really want to set the tone for love and light. It's love and light, but also reality and accountability. Love is not without accountability. Light is not without living in reality. To me, love and light is taking a combination of the two, accountability and reality, and working together with them to create, as I said in my intro, a more soul led life. And how you perceive that, how you practice that, how you choose to go about that with your day to day is what's going to make your spiritual journey more unique to you. It's all correct. Two things can be true at once. And it's doing that love and light, but also reality and accountability. One is not without the other. And truthfully, love in its highest form is discipline, it's respect, it's accountability, and it's reality. Technically, love is encompassing all of that. It technically is the same thing. But for the sake of explaining this, it's easier if I were to explain it as two separate entities. Like I mentioned earlier, it's something that a lot of people see when they're coming in, but especially to people who've experienced severe trauma, we're not being good hosts and hostesses in the spiritual community if we're just shoving love and light down their throat and being like, mm-mm, no negativity. That's so unrealistic. So that's what I have for you guys today. I really hope you like it. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm going to make more lifestyle videos as well. So comment and give me some ideas on what you guys want to see. I'd love to be able to make some videos that you guys want to see as well that are not just the podcast, even though I will be continuing this podcast too once a week. Go ahead and like, subscribe, Spotify, and YouTube. Share this podcast anywhere you do social media: Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, TikTok while we still have it. Do whatever feels right for your soul. Share it with who you feel called to. You're not going to get more good luck or bad luck. This won't make your blessings increase tenfold, but it also won't stop them. So, whatever you choose to do, it's up to you. Do what you feel called to. Until next week, I am sending you all the love and light that I possibly can. I hope you have a wonderful week. I can't wait to know what you're up to next week. Have a great week. Bye.